Okay, hey, what's up, everybody? Well, I don't even think anybody's here right now. Maybe like a couple of you, but sorry it took me so long to start. My Streamlabs is acting funny, so I don't know if the stream's gonna crash, but yeah. So let me continue where I left off. Oh, you know what? I kind of got hopped up on coffee. I had a little tiny bit of coffee left over, so I drank it. Hi, Ty, how are you? Hey, you're the first person here, I think. Um, I heard you released a webtoon. What is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, that's right. We're still in tutorial mode. I forgot, because I just beat this game on my other save. I have two accounts that I use. But yeah, I heard you had a webcomic, Ty. How's that going? Also, how did you do that? Like, can anybody, like, do you have a publisher, or did you just self-publish? Like, how does that work? Oh, you're drawing your comic right now? Yeah, so just so you know, my Streamlabs was kind of messing up, so if the stream, like, suddenly stops, that's because my Streamlabs was messed up, basically. Okay, so I'm not reading all that. I'm boosting my stamina by drinking this. It's a website where people just post comic mainly. Apparently I can get money out of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you actually... I get like 220 views. I'm surprised. Oh, wow, really? Oh, that's really cool. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I've been busy playing the fuck out of this game. I just beat this game on my other save. Have you ever played Death Stranding? Did you play the first one? It's a really divisive game. Hold on one second. Give me one sec. I just realized my thing is messed up. It's new for you? Well, it's a really wild game. Have you ever played any Metal Gear Solid games or anything like that? It's like, Death Stranding is really weird because it's like, it's got a pretty boring gameplay loop, like, for most people, but I really enjoy it, where you just deliver packages and stuff and try to hook up the world. And I enjoy that. Yeah, I think it would be hard to exist on the internet and not know about Death Stranding.
Feels good.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with two front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage.
Oh, you're in the VC? Well, if my Streamlabs continues to act up, I might have to stop my stream early. Because my Streamlabs keeps, like, I don't know. Is the stream okay? Can you see what I'm doing? Like, okay? Because, like, my Streamlabs is showing that it's, like, choppy, and that it's not working that well. Oh, you have a little symbol by your side. Oh, we're still early in this game.
Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
No lagging or anything? Oh, okay, because it's like on my end, it looks like it's all laggy and stuff. Let's see. Is this me going all the way home? Yeah. What a long way there. Okay, well, let's map out a route, because that's like 90% of this game is about. So this game has really fun gameplay, right? But the core gameplay loop of delivering packages and, you know, setting your routes and stuff, I do not fault anybody for hating that or not wanting to do it. I personally find the gameplay loop incredibly satisfying of that. But the gameplay in Death Stranding 2 is way more fun than it was in the first game. See, in the first game, it was kind of like, I don't know, it was methodical. Is this gonna go down here? No, that's a cliff. Was this the only way out? Or, I guess I can go this way. Check it out if I have on Game Pass or anything. So I think it's free on Epic Games. It's just a game launcher. I think it's free.
Tri-cruisers are now available for fabrication.
I think the first game is interesting. Is
Order accepted. Thank you. Don't be a stranger.
also, this part takes place in Mexico, but everybody speaks perfect English. It's kind of funny.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Oh wait, I could use a tri-cruiser. What am I doing right now? Why am I on my feet? You can fabricate weapons and equipment and stuff like that. I'd rather die than install Epic Games. I just personally don't like it. How come? I mean, I don't use Epic Games at all. I don't know nothing about it, but how come you don't like it? Alright, let's fabricate us a... Ah, we can already... There's already a tri-cruiser in here. Let's take it. Okay, there's like a road over here that I'm gonna take because I have this tri-cruiser now. But like when I was walking, I just have this tendency to climb right over shit. It's apparently Chinese spyware. I just think of Fortnite, and I got bad history with that game. Oh, games that show up for free on there I already have or aren't interesting. Oh, I see. Also, hi Josh, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I actually finished linking up Mexico. I fought that boss last time, and now I'm going home. So it took me 3 hours to get to this part. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get copyright struck with all this music.
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides you home.
How was lunch, babe?
Whispering, whispering.
I don't know what that means, the number one and number two. I guess it's like who... Like, Ty got here first, so he's number one and you're number two? Because there's only 2 people watching right now. It's just you two. I don't really stream that much anymore, so hardly anybody ever watches me stream. I'm always surprised when people actually show up. Oh, you're number one now? That's weird. How are you number one now? Why does that change?
Nobody knows. But it's just how
Why did the numbers suddenly change? I don't know what the numbers mean. I haven't streamed on... I haven't streamed on YouTube in a while, actually, to be honest. Music's pretty dope, though. It might be the most chats. I think it's because, yeah, I think it's what Ty said. It's like who... Oh, it says top fans on here? So I don't know what that means. I think it's because you guys are the only people here. So it says that you guys are top fans. I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. I don't pay attention to this shit. I really like this game, though. This game is like... If I had to score it, I'd say it's like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. It loses 0.5 points for not making me care about the story very much. Or at least the beginning. The story gets way better in the second half, but the gameplay, I cannot reiterate to you how fun the gameplay is in this game. Like, Josh watched me play it, and this gameplay is like out of control fun. This is pretty relaxing, I'm not gonna lie. This music just playing. Just riding my motorcycle through the day. No, the thing about this game is that traversing, there's a lot of like inclement weather that fucks up your shit. Plus random BT encounters that just happen. Like, you'll just be walking and all of a sudden tar will come out from underneath the ground. And you'll be stuck in a BT boss fight. It's really sucky. Oh, it stopped the music. What the hell? That music was vibey as hell. Hi, V. How are you? Alright, see you later, V. Yeah, I'm already playing. I'm just making a delivery. It took me a while to start up, so... It drains your vehicle to go through the water. Yeah, I guess also a lot of people are avoiding spoilers for this game.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back.
Whoa, I almost crashed into the wall there. Whoa. All right, come on. You can do this, Tri-Cruiser. I think there's gonna be like armed survivalists over here. I think that's what they're called in this game. I think, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we can get through this without having to fucking fight them. Alright, come on. We're almost there, baby. You got this.
Almost there.
No shit. Shut. Whoops. Oh.
Nobody's home. Maybe outside.
They wrecked your place, though. Music's really good in this game. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I have it kind of turned down a little bit.
She can't have gone too far from the shelter.
I remember the first time I was playing this, I thought, like, you have to find Fragile. And I thought I was going to have a hard time finding her, but I stumbled upon her by accident. Oh, look, there's her footprints. Oh, you're supposed to follow footprints? The first time I played this, I didn't even realize you could follow the footprints. That's hella funny. There she is. I found her by accident the first time I played this game, you guys.
Looks like a path. What the hell happened?
happen so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
Oh, it's the cargo thing. You know, the first time I watched this, I was wondering what that was. It's a pretty cool bike she has.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou.
Yeah, this game is depressing, by the way. Like I said, I just beat this game, and like there's a heavy theme of loss in this game, and dealing with that loss. If I handled Berserk, I can handle... I love Berserk. Berserk's one of my favorite mangas. Hands down, one of the best mangas ever written.
Sam, what's going on?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
One time I talked to my friend for like 3 hours about JoJo's and she had never seen JoJo's before. I was just informing her of all the lore.
Because you're dead.
Yeah, that shit's fucking sad. Jesus Christ. You know what's crazy though? The first game made me cry a lot. This game didn't make me cry that much. I guess I just got I'm just used to the sadness, I guess. I don't know. Oh god, the BTs are coming for me. I probably should have been quiet. I was just rolling through, running like there wasn't a threat. Oh yeah, the music in this game is dynamic, so it like picks up. Oh. Uh-oh. They're hunting me. You gotta hold your breath when they're nearby.
There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump without just me.
Oh, alright. This game is sad. I saw the trailer, so the trailer actually originally revealed that Lou dies. Like, in the first trailer, he was like, why did you kill Lou? To Higgs, presumably. And so you already know that it's gonna happen. I didn't know that it was gonna happen this early in the game. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be within the first, like, few hours. You know what I mean? I thought you were gonna be going on trips with your baby and shit, you know?
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know.
He's just drinking porter beer. Timefall beer. That's what that is. You deliver a bunch of that stuff in the first game. So, Sam can't die, by the way. So, like, he's a repatriate. Like, he dies and he could just come back to life. So he's just killing himself over and over again because he's really depressed.
There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me.
It's not a Kojima game if the cutscenes aren't 45 fucking minutes long.
Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Okay, so like one complaint I have about these games is they don't let you walk around in your private room or on the ship. It's really annoying.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
So he lost his kid, and then he basically is imagining that the kid's in the pod. But for most of the game, when I played this the first time around, I didn't understand what was going on. I was just like, I guess he's schizophrenic now. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I am formally diagnosed with schizophrenia, but I'm just saying, like, I did not understand what was going on with this pod and shit like that.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the G8V Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move.
They call it the DHV Magellan throughout the entire game. They say the whole thing, DHV
He's
Magellan.
also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doomsufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in Caribbean.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
Look at the kitty. It's cute. Tar kitty.
We dive into the tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth. There are currents we can...
Yeah, exactly, Josh. It's over and over again, too. They're like the DHV Magellan. The DHV
And
Magellan.
make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
This game makes me want a cigarette. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually quit smoking cigarettes a couple years ago. And then very recently I picked it back up again, but I quit again. So I'm not
Where
smoking.
we headed?
And I just, like, they show people smoking cigarettes constantly in this game. At least it seems like a lot for an ex-smoker.
Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
Well, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
So I can do all the heavy lifting as the hero of the game.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, it's a doll. I forgot.
It is an honor, Sam.
Little puppet?
What? Puppet? No, no. No, I am alive and my own master.
This is Dollman,
Hmm?
a man whose cow wound up stuck inside her. Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty.
Yeah. Shh. Yes, he's grieving.
No one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents.
There's so much stuff in this game that's just
One way
weird
to keep this ship on course.
for the sake of being weird. But it's alright. It's Kojima, so he's got a vision and he sticks to it.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to
The DHV Magellan, oh my god.
provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
No, it will later.
Fix that at some time.
They do. Not to spoil anything, but they get guns later. It's cool.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
Yeah, why?
We're right behind you, providing you with support.
But like, why?
Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
Mm-hmm.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. The one you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
But like, my kid is dead. Like,
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
there's a lot of weird ways that people deal with their grief. I had a problem throughout this whole game, first time I played, with how they deal with Sam dealing with his grief. I'm just like, I don't know. It's weird.
Ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
He said, let's go, and then he immediately just sits down. I'd love to see someone like Call Me Kevin eviscerate this game with their antics. It'd be great. Time to dye all my hair. So your hair gets gray the more you go to the beach, and he obviously killed himself a bunch of times, so he went to the beach a bunch. It's really complicated. This is one of those games where it's interesting. People are like, you don't have to play the first one to understand it, and I'm like, but you kind of do have to play the first one to understand it, because there's a lot of stuff that they just assume you already get. You can read the corpus to catch up on it, or you can do the background, the story so far when you start, and it'll give you all the background on the original Death Stranding. But nothing beats the original experience of playing the original game. The original game was such a good experience. Like, it's weird because I understand why people didn't like the original game. Like, it's really tedious and it takes a long time to do anything, and the core gameplay loop is delivering packages. If you're not into that, then you're gonna get bored. But I personally found the game to be, the story was really intriguing, and so it kept me wanting to keep going, and it gave you this really rewarding feeling when you, he just looked at me, that was weird, gives you this really rewarding feeling when you would hook up all these different places and bring all these materials to people who really needed it. It made you feel really good, and it was really rewarding, and like, this game is kind of devoid of that, but its gameplay otherwise is super fun. It's hard to explain. Stop looking at me. I'm talking to my chat right now. Alright, let's go to the surface. Oh yeah, you get a Junji Ito suit later.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
This guy's with you the whole trip. You gotta listen to his commentary.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
I would hate to be stuck in a bottle of a doll, by the way. That's very existential for me. Like the fact that he's a doll.
You think you have a choice?
Flashbacks.
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Yes, but there's nothing in the pod this
Meter
time.
effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own.
Yes, but
Sure,
those...
someone explained it to you.
There's no BB in that pod.
This is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Yeah, right? He's like, I really gotta deal with this shit again.
You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
So one of the weirdest criticisms I've ever seen of this game, I think it was GameSpot, was like the women in this game are treated weird because there's a part where they like do selfies and stuff. And I found that to be super weird because I think the women in this game are treated like the way that you should treat women in games, like people. You know what I mean? Like just treat them like characters that are independent and have their own thoughts and motivations. And I feel that the female characters, all the characters in this game have their own thoughts and motivations. They're pretty well written and they're interesting. All right, let's fabricate some equipment. I have 4 assault rifles. All right, let's go. Ooh, a blood grenade. That'll come in handy against BTs.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going. If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
See, like, at the once they acknowledge that Lou is dead, but then they're like, oh, Lou's in the pod at the same time, and it's really confusing for me because, like, it's inconsistent. I posted the newest part of my comic, yay. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. When I'm done streaming today, I'll check out your comic, okay? I gotta figure out the right way to... Is this the plate gate right here? Wait, hold up. How do I get up there? Oh, I need to go through here. See, I like this type of stuff in this game. Going through and, like, looking at what, like, your route you gotta take and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff. But I... Okay, I will.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam.
I am.
When all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Am I going the right way? Okay, I need to just follow this footpath here. As long as I stay on this path, I'll be able to get there. See, this is what I mean, though. So much of this game is this right here. Walking and running and going to your destination. And I have no problem with that. And it doesn't bother me. But I can definitely understand why people don't want to walk for 40 hours. Because okay, so I beat this game. And I would say it took me about 42 hours to beat the game. And that's because the latter half of the game, I didn't really do a lot of the side quests. Like, I got kind of like, I just wanted to know the story. So I got kind of like I kind of started speedrunning it. These games are long. It took me 123 hours to beat the first Death Stranding the first time I played it. And I played it 3 times after that. Right? I played it on PS4, PS5, and then I played the director's cut. Oh, this song is awesome right here. But if you don't like this gameplay loop of running around, walking back and forth, then you're not going to like these games because that's what they are. That's what the core gameplay loop is. And I personally love it. There is a good feeling that you get when you deliver things. And also I like plotting out my routes, and I like the challenge of traversing through dangerous territory and stuff like that. Also, I like the gameplay when you get to attack brigands and mules and stuff like that. This is my favorite song so far from the game. There it is. I remember Video Game Donkey said something interesting about the first Death Stranding, and he ended up loving that game, but he did say that the first Death Stranding is like the most boring part of games is walking, and this is a game built around it. And I'm like, I can't even argue with that. Like, I have to give Kojima some kind of big ups because he managed to make a game about walking one of the most interesting games that I've ever played. And it's a game about walking. And, like, people will cope, like, fans of the game. They'll be like, it's not a walking sim. It's so much more than that. And I'm like, yeah, but the core gameplay loop is walking. Like, you have to admit that. This song is so good.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, The chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate.
Also,
Repeating that the UCA
this game is
does not
beautiful.
intend to restrict access.
Look at that. That's just Norman Reedus.
Ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gate quake. Oh. And a big one at that.
My controller is vibrating so much right now. It's because the earthquake.
Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
The weather in this game is a bitch. I remember when I was talking in the Discord one day to Nines, I was like, bro, I hate the weather in this game. Like, I'm sick of weather. It's so hard to get anything done because of the weather in this game. There's fires, floods. Now, you can kind of ignore the floods as long as you're not next to a river. But if you're near a river and the rivers start rising and you need to cross it, it makes it really hard. Like, there's just a lot of, like... Oh, that kind of scared me. Check out the reflection of the pod, by the way. That's what the pod really looks like. But Sam sees it differently. Alright, see you later, Ty. Have a good one. Come on. Why does he have... Oh, that's right, because that's what he's wearing under his suit. No shirt. I want to keep a decent sleep schedule. I didn't do it too many times. Yeah, no, it's understandable. Sleep well. Those are the extinction entities, if anybody's wondering. Actually, I just realized those weren't the extinction entities. Maybe they were.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one.
So we're in Australia now. We went through a plate gate in Mexico that brought us to Australia. You hear the didgeridoo? Because this is Australia.
There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
If you walk through this tar, you sink, by the way. So let me just go around it. Wait. Can I actually just run through this? Oh, I can actually just run through it. Never mind. It's not the kind of tar you slip and die in. There's some tar where if you go through it, you fuck up your... Like, you can sink, basically. All right, first connection made. Look at that. We got this whole country to do. This is a long game. Even speedrunning it. Like I said, I sped run the latter half of the game when I beat it, and I didn't do like a lot of side quests the second half of the game, and it still took me 42 hours. Now, there's some people who are like 60, 70 hours deep and still haven't beat it. So, like I said, the first Death Stranding took me 123 hours. These are long games.
Thanks again, Sam. The Chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Oh, the patron wants to talk to me? Oh, yeah. I remember this now. It took me a second to actually remember this. I just beat this game, so there's some stuff that's still fresh in my mind and other stuff that's not so much. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a bridge right there that somebody was going to build. Alright. And this is about to be a long-ass cutscene, I think. Well, it's not super long, but I think it's, like, long enough. It's a Kojima game, so cutscenes are always extremely long. That's just how it is. Anybody from Australia here? Does this look like Australia?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying it. I'm supposed to be telling people to like the stream. I never do, though.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the shit, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face. Or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Okay, so this is interesting because the only choice it lets you pick is Die Hardman. And when I first started playing this game the first time around, I was convinced that this was Die Hardman anyway, so I just chose Die Hardman, and that's what we're gonna do again. So, yeah.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the president.
The new president? The guy who took over after
Die Hardman was originally the
Not
president.
precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it.
Kojima games aren't political, though. Yeah, you guys, the funniest thing I've ever heard was somebody saying that Kojima doesn't put politics in his games. And I'm like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? These people must have never played Metal Gear. I swear to God.
By a popular vote every 4 years. A-Pass, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
Yeah, thank
He
you,
is
Sam.
not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Everything just gets so confusing after a while.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have highest probability of success in this endeavor.
Yeah, because I did it
APAS
before.
and the Chiral network are all built on UCA tech.
Thank you. Sam is not stupid.
Reach beyond our borders. Then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
Exactly.
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the Chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full Chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
I guess so. Tell me, though. Who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation...
There's a lot of stuff you pick up the second time around that I did not pick up the first time around.
...essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Yeah. Seems like I'm the only thing I'm good at. That's sad. Hi, Octo. How are you? Good. You just missed all the long-ass cutscenes. It's like I said, it's not a Kojima game if there's not 45-minute long cutscenes and you still don't understand what the hell's happening. Like, the first time I played this game, like, I just finished it. The first time I played this game, I didn't know what was happening for, like, the first 20 hours. It took me about 20 hours to just finally understand what was happening, and there were still parts of it I didn't get. So, and these cutscenes are full of exposition, full of explanations. They're just kind of boring because the expositions, I don't know.
I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the
Alright, let's do this. Okay, so this is like, we're actually getting into gameplay now. Last time I played, I actually, that was the tutorial. Like, going through Mexico is basically the tutorial of the game.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics.
Reminds me of Metal Gear.
Any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows? Some of it
This whole game really reminds me of Metal Gear Solid.
Australia to the Chiral network.
And I've never played Metal Gear Solid 5, but according to a lot of people, it's just like MGS 5.
Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood?
Because I don't give a
You
shit.
can
It's a
also
hat.
change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impact.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to the doll anymore. Alright. Oh, you know what? There's so much... So, a lot of people are complaining about... There's a particular female character in this game where you see her feet a lot, right? She doesn't like wearing shoes, blah, blah, blah. But this is the thing about this game. You see Norman Reedus' feet all the time, and you see scenes like this. There are like 5 or 6 different shower scenes with Norman Reedus in it in this game. And so I'm like, if you guys are going to complain about seeing a woman's feet, then I guess you also need to complain about seeing Norman Reedus' naked ass all the time in this game. But personally, I don't think those are any kind of issue. But, you know, people say Kojima has a foot fetish, like, but I mean, he might. I don't know. It is incredibly common, but that's not the point.
Curiosity, Sam. Did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's wait. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment.
Yes.
That's why I asked Carmen to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway.
But that is what it is.
Preview of our surroundings.
Alright, I'm done talking to you. Let's go. Let's leave the room. Let's get some gameplay in for once. It's been a while since we've had any gameplay other than walking. Because it's just been cutscene after cutscene.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
I played both MGS5 and DS, and I noticed how similar the animations and camera angles are. Yeah.
Another curious vision.
I've played MGS 1 through 3, and I watched my friend play the original Metal Gear, and I can tell you right now, Death Stranding has like the feeling of Metal Gear Solid in it. Very much. Alright, let's see what they got for me.
All right.
I've never played MGS5 though.
Give you a rundown of your new job.
Or 4.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the Chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid.
Just like the first game.
You'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
I can't tell if her accent's fake or not, I'll be honest with you.
Destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network.
So how is the gameplay compared to the first? So, let me let him finish talking and then I'll answer that.
We're already seeing anomalous chiralians
The gameplay in this game is fun as fuck, though. Like, I was talking about this earlier. Compared to the first game, the gameplay is really fun. But it lost something in the transition to the second game. So, I don't know if you played the first game and how far you got into it. I'm talking over them, sorry. But there's nothing they're really talking about. They're just talking about your order and your delivery. And it's just Kojima doing exposition, so you're not missing anything. But the gameplay in this game is super fun. Like delivering stuff is really fun because of the environmental hazards. There's so many environmental hazards that can fuck you up in this game that come out of nowhere. There's earthquakes that happen. Tar rises up from the ground and can stop you dead in your tracks, and you have to and then you'll be involved in a BT fight just for no reason. Like, you didn't, like, BT area, there's BTs that can see now called Watchers. They have eyes and everything. I played the first until the second area. Okay, so the gameplay is a massive improvement on the first one. Massive. Like, I enjoyed the gameplay of the first one, but that was because it was rewarding. It was really, really rewarding for me to deliver stuff and get the grades and link everybody up, and everybody was happy and satisfied, and to connect everybody again. That was really rewarding and satisfying in the first game. This game, for some reason, doesn't make me feel that way. But the gameplay is super fun. Like, they made the orders, they made delivering unnatural disasters. What? Okay, so that's a pretty straightforward path. What? No, it's not. Oh, that's BT area right there. Damn, we gotta go through BT area. Shit. Alright, well, we'll just go through here. Alright, close enough. We're good enough. Okay.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently...
Yeah, it was a little too straightforward of a path, exactly.
...result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore...
Like this shit I didn't really understand. But you don't really need to understand it to use it. It's basically the enhancement system. You can level things up, basically. It's like, it's got RPG elements, which the first game did not have. The first game did not have that at all. Alright, let's see. What enhancement should we get? Improved MP bullets. Augmented terrain scanner. Generate sound waves that are precise inverse to those made by Sam's. Oh, okay. Self-improvement. Alright, there we go. I did my enhancements. Alright, let's head out. Let's do this. I don't know what to think of that. Yeah, it's different. So, this is my take on this game as someone who just recently beat it. Like, I just recently beat the game. And so I know the story. I know everything happening, you know, whatever. The thing is that this game is way more gamified than the first one. The first game was not... I don't know how to explain this. The first game was just... It it catered to a certain type of mentality. And it didn't give a shit if you liked the gameplay or not. It was unapologetic about what it was going to do. This game is way more gamified. Like, there's a lot more going on in this game than the first one. And it's like me and Josh were talking about, how it's like Kojima kind of made a game for normies. Like, this is the most normie game that I think he's ever made, if you want me to be honest. So here we go with the gameplay loop of walking again. Now, I'm not complaining. I brought this up earlier. I'm not complaining. Uh-oh, BT area. Oh, no, this is watchers, too. These are the ones that can see you. Shit. So the ones in the red BT areas, they actually have eyes and they can, like, see you and shit. That's a pretty cool take on the matter. Wait, what was? I don't even remember what I was saying. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was just blabbing. See, look, a river's rising nearby. The sound design. The gamification of DS2. Yeah, like, he made, like, I keep saying this and I'm going to say it again. There was something special about the first game that made the boring-ass gameplay loop incredibly special. Walking is really boring. But going into this game, in the first game, going into it, I didn't have any expectations. I didn't know what to expect. But it slowly got me. The more and more it rewarded me for doing good things. The good things that I was doing in the world. This game is devoid of that. There is something about this game that does not give you that good feeling when you do these things. But the gameplay, I keep on reiterating, the gameplay in this game is super fun. So it's really just... Oh God, hold on a minute, I gotta shut up because I think we're getting close to... There's one. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Whew. Okay, he didn't see me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody saw me. Oh, God. He's looking for me. Look, you see him? He's looking at me. He's looking for me over there. I'm gonna grab these blood grenades. You're still doing the same thing, connecting people, but there's something different about it this time around, Octo, and I don't know what it is. It's just a very different feeling this time around. I don't know if you guys can hear the sound design, but it's pretty fucking freaky. So, I was watching a video where this guy said that a lot of this game seemed to be inspired by Cyberpunk, which I haven't really played Cyberpunk to the... Okay, I don't... There's one right there. Don't look back here. Don't look back here. Okay, I think we're good. See their eyes? It's so freaky how they have eyes. Yeah, 2077. I haven't really played too much of 2077. I played a little bit of it. Like, I did play a little bit of Cyberpunk, but not much. But yeah, they were saying this game takes some inspiration from Cyberpunk. I can't really comment on that because I haven't played too much Cyberpunk. But they were saying, like, the upgrade system. Oddly enough, too, he compared this game to The Last of Us. And I don't know, so you missed this earlier, but it shows him with Lou grown up. Like Lou's like a baby now, a toddler, because it's been 11 months since the first game. Lou, uh-oh. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, please. Oh, God. Oh, no, he sees me. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Shit. Shit.
Are you okay, Sam?
No, I'm not okay. There's about to be a void out. Shit. I just caused a fucking void out. Oopsie. That's why you don't get seen in BT area. You know what I mean? The white thing shows their line of sight. Oh no! Are void outs fucking permanent in this game? I never did this in the first game. I never caused a void out in the first game. Holy shit, this is wild. Look at that. I never did this in the first game. I was always super careful never to get caught by BTs in the first game. A void out is when a human and a BT make contact and it causes a huge crater. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you get caught by a BT. Is my shelter still here? Yeah, okay, it is. I was like, shit. It permanently changes the landscape when there's a void out. That's why you want to avoid getting caught by BTs as hard as possible. Whatever. That did not happen the first time I played this game, by the way. Look, you can see the void out on the map. Oh my god, that's so depressing. Damn, I still got a ways to go, too. Like, this is some serious bullshit. I'm gonna get a poor grade on my cargo. I am worried about keeping my cargo in good condition, though, and I'm gonna get a bad grade for delivering such banged up cargo. But, you know what? That's fine. I love walking. Where is this place at again? Can we not fall anymore?
Like that, Sam.
Like... Ah, shit. There's an earthquake happening right now in the Causeway K. I love permanent world changes. What a consequence. Yeah, and it can happen at anywhere, too. Like, that's why you gotta be careful getting caught by BTs and shit. I never had a watcher catch me the first time I played this game, and I never had that happen in the first game either. So that's the first time I've ever caused a void out in these games. I need to get down from here. Is there a way I can get down from here? Oh, here we go. So Octo, BB grew up 11 months. Lou grew up 11 months, and she... I don't know how to put this, because you weren't here earlier, but you know, when we played, Lou died. The baby died. So the pod that he has on his chest is just him coping with his child's death. Okay? And I mean, I almost didn't want to say that, but I'm like, if you would have got here earlier, you would have saw that happen, because I literally just played through it. So, this game has a heavy theme about loss. I'm lost. Speaking of loss, I'm fucking lost. I don't know where I'm going.
Not so bad.
Where is this place at? Like, I feel like I've been walking forever. I mean, that's just this game, though. So, nothing new there. Oh shit, a river. Is it flooding? You're fine with spoilers. Okay, good, because yeah.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
Yeah, probably. Hold up. Let me look. Oh, up there.
Too close.
But yeah, you have to play basically this whole game. And I think that's why I was watching this video where this guy, like, compared it to The Last of Us. Because you know how, well, spoilers for The Last of Us. But if you didn't know this, Joel dies in The Last of Us. In the second game. I'm sure you know that. There's, like, no way that you can't know that. Like. Oh, no! Oh shit, I died. Alright, am I close to like where we're going? Bro, I'm having a rough time making my first delivery in Australia. I swear to God, it's rough out here. I need to plot a different path here. Rush a Friend Play Part 2. So yeah, so Joel dies in the beginning of Last of Us Part 2. And so this guy was comparing this game to Last of Us Part 2 because we spent the whole first game getting close to Lou and connecting with them. And then in the second game, they die relatively early into the game. And so you as the player has to deal with the fact that a fucking baby died in the beginning of this game. It's really depressing. Like, it's really, really dark. So... yeah, I didn't like Abby as a character, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Abby was, like, a lackluster character. Very unlikable, even to the people in universe, she was unlikable. So we gotta cross a river here. And I need to find a better place to cross it. Because it's flooding right now. The river's flooding. Don't I have a ladder with me? Yeah, I do have a ladder. I'll just use a ladder. I have no air conditioner on right now, so I'm burning up. This is courtesy for you guys, so you guys don't have to hear my air conditioner fucking going off.
Let's go.
I am Sam. I can't believe I caused a fucking void out. I can't believe that. That's crazy. It's on the other side of this river. I just need to keep going through here. I I just need to follow the river until... Standing in the middle of the stream to gain stamina is off the table when it's flooding like this. Mostly, yeah. Mostly. They definitely made... They just made traversal in this game harder. Like, that's the gameplay loop, is traversing, walking, and going from point A to point B to point C to point D, right? That's the gameplay loop. And, like... They made it hella hard. Like, there's... Like, you saw what happened with those BTs, those watchers that got me? Like, those BTs didn't exist in the first game, and now they can see you and shit from far away, and they run up on you. It's fucking scary. Alright, let's see if we can get this ladder set up in a okay place so I don't fucking die.
Don't worry, you got this.
Thanks, Sam. He said, don't worry, you've got this. Sam is very encouraging to the player. I totally wrecked the fucking luggage, though. I never caused a void out in the first game, Octo, so I don't know. I made sure not to get caught in the first game. So, I don't know how bad void outs were. Alright, this should work. There.
This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
Yeah, I already made it across, dude. Shut up. Oh, it's starting to rain again. Please, no BTs. Like, I do not want to deal with BTs right now. I don't want to deal with anything else. Like, I just want my cargo to get from point A to point B.
Give me a break.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Oh, it's over here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Alright, we finally made it. 70%! Holy shit. Wow. I wrecked that cargo. They're gonna be pissed. You better not make no negative comments. A whole ass void out happened, man. You know? I also made sure to protect my cargo as much as possible the first time around when I played this game.
So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo.
Yeah, it was absolute bullshit. I almost died.
Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery.
Not very well. It got wrecked by the BTs. I apologize. I got a C. I never got a C in this game.
Journey for you. But as long as we get what we need, we'll accept it with a smile.
Alright, don't make any...
Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
Time after time? This is the first time I've met you.
You're a man people can count on.
The man who delivers.
Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Yeah, it should have been a fucking... The damage was 70%, Octo. It should have been a fucking D. You know what I mean? Like, that's failing. 50% is an F. Right? So, D, like honestly, it should have been an F. I think it cut you some slack because I had to go through BT area. So maybe that's why. I don't know. The game is really forgiving in some aspects. It's not Dark Souls, you know what I mean? Look at that spot on the map where the voidout was. I feel so bad. Ooh, I got a bola gun. Hell yeah. I'll tell you where this game is not forgiving. Certain combat encounters with boss fights, it's not very forgiving. And when you deal with the ghost mechs later, not very forgiving. So, yeah.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence.
Yeah, the boss fights are very unforgiving, Octo. Mostly because Sam is just a human. He's just a guy, you know? So when he gets knocked over, he takes forever to get back up. You have to deal with like tar and shit. Like the environment damage in boss fights is really bad.
The escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network.
I also realized one of the reasons why I didn't understand so much of this game is because I zoned out a lot when they were talking.
Doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under. That's for sure.
Alright, let's see. The data you shared.
Take the bowler gun, for example.
Which I already know how to use because I played the first game. Like, they over-explain everything in this fucking game. Like... But then I, like, feel like I don't want to miss out on anything. So I always go through all the options when I play.
We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you currently carry. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradec update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects.
Yeah, it gets boring, Octo. Yeah, I kept zoning out during all the exposition. I love Kojima. Do not get me wrong, but he is like the king of like, he does not give a shit about subtlety. Like, he is not subtle at all. What's interesting is the political undertones are subtle. Like, there's political undertones in Death Stranding. Like, the first Death Stranding is totally a socialist paradise. I mean, minus the Death Stranding stuff, minus all the negative stuff about the world. But it's like, the way they live, there's no money system. So it's just like, anybody who needs what they need can get it.
Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us.
Yeah, I just dealt with that. I caused a void out because of it.
We've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're going to want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than... It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here.
Also through BT area, just so you know.
For all matters military. He's also a crack shop with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. He can be a hard man to please. But if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case.
Alright, alright.
I'll file this request as a sub-order. So check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Magellan. Oh my god. They talk so much.
With the government now part of the Cairo network, we've succeeded.
So you notice how he said that was excellent work to me, and how Sam is very positive in reinforcing the player that you can do it. Sam, like, every once in a while you'll just be walking and Sam will be like, you can do it. He's very positive. Every time you do a good job, Die Hardman or one of the crew members tell you did a good job or whatever. I remember reading this quote a long time ago about gamers, where nobody ever tells you to have a good job until you played a video game, and that's why video games are so addictive to certain gamers who are isolated and things like that. And I just thought that was interesting.
Successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knox, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you.
Okay.
This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Okay.
Order completed. Well done.
Yes, I know what a suborder is. I'm not stupid. God, Kojima thinks his audience is so dumb. Like, I swear, he thinks that gamers are idiots. He does not trust us to understand anything. Except for, there is certain things towards the end of this game where he finally starts trusting you to make a decision. There's a couple of things that happen where he trusts you to make a decision on your own. But for the most part, Kojima thinks his players are stupid. He over-explains everything. And and maybe he's right, because sometimes I still don't understand with all the exposition. Anyway, what are we doing? Oh, we gotta go through BT area again. Yeah, of course we do. Okay, let's plot our route. Alright. Yeah.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie.
Of course.
To aid you in your future orders, we prepared border suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic border suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine
you get a cool suit that was drawn with art drawn by Junji Ito later. It's pretty cool.
at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
You can also change the Magellan, the ship, to having a design, but I forgot how to do it like halfway through the game, so I never got the design. Yeah, it's a lot of blah 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 in this game, Octo.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Yeah, this is my ship right here. It follows me after I do things because it goes by the tar currents. It's a good excuse to make it so I still have to walk everywhere, but then the ship can take me to old locations and things like that. I'm sleeping till morning.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do. So don't hesitate to ask for help.
I don't know why you trust me so much. Anyway, time to take a shower. There is one good thing about showering in this game. It gives you extra chiral crystals that come off when you... So there's actually a function to showering, unlike it just being for, you know, whatever reason. Normaritas' feet. I think Kojima likes men and women feet, bro. As well as bombs, yeah. Alright, time to make our next delivery. Hopefully I don't get caught in some fucking void out or something. I gotta go through BT area again, and it's Watcher area, so... But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually prepare ourselves. We're gonna be able to battle these Watchers this time. We're gonna arm ourselves so that we can actually, like, you know, make it through this area without causing another fucking void out, because this is BT area too. Alright, how do I get around? Alright, let's see if there's a way around, because there's a huge ash cliff in my way right here. Oh, I gotta go... actually go around. Okay. Fine, whatever. More walking. My favorite part. I know I talk a lot of shit, but I do actually like the gameplay loop of this game. Like, I find it very satisfying. I wouldn't have busted through this game as fast as I did. Remember, it just came out and I've already beat it. I'm gonna beat it again on stream, too. Is there a way through right here? Have you beat MGS5? Is it a good game? Is it worth playing? Because I own it. I just haven't played it. Josh bought it. He got bored with it. But yeah. Oh, I don't have a ladder. Shit. Okay, well. Well, fuck. That's some dedication. Yeah, I played the game non-stop. Like I said, towards the end of the game, I stopped doing side quests because I was really interested in the story and I wanted to see what would happen. So I sped ran the latter half of the game. Pretty sandboxy. Is this a way up? I hate having to, like, analyze this map. Is this a way up? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, we found a way. Oh, here comes the rain. Oh, you beat the entire game? Okay. Okay, are we going the right direction, though? I think we're... Have you ever heard of the hamburgers of Kazuhiro Miller? No, I've never heard of that. Is that a game? Oh, we are going up. Okay. Okay, we are in BT area. Okay, am I going the right way? Because it's starting to look like I'm not. There's lines all over my screen because I don't know.
There's a BT nearby.
Yeah, I know there's a BT nearby. Shut up so I can concentrate. The last thing we want is another void out. Alright. Alright, let's just make sure we don't get caught this time. Gonna make this nice and smooth. Oh, it's a series of old cassette tapes. Oh, like the tapes you find in MGS. That's cool. Miller's Maxi Buns. Hold up. Don't get seen. Come on. Just sneak right by him. Come on, 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 come on. Okay. How am I supposed to get over this ridge? Discolored hamburgers are involved. What the fuck? Kojima has a wild brain. You know that? Some of the stuff that he thinks of is just like the ending of Death Stranding. This game is so crazy. We're almost there, and I haven't caused a void out yet. So come on, we got this, boys. Let's go. Approaching destination. There's no BTs behind me, right? We're good, we're good, we're good. Risk the life of senior citizen to make the ultimate fast food item. What? Yeah, I mean, that sounds like Kojima games. You know what I mean? That sounds like something that he would do in a game. There it is. I found it. This dude lives in BT's area. Like, he literally lives in BT area.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside the facility grounds.
Alright, look, we made it. Now I gotta get back out of here. You know what I mean?
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent.
The government.
Must have been some hard yakka getting it here looking like this.
Yeah, they all just stay inside all the time. That's how he lives in BT area. Because BTs can't go through walls and shit. You know what I mean? They have to have a way in. And a lot, but he lives in a BT area where they can like see you. So it's really hazardous. It's not regular gazers, you know what I mean? One thing about this game, though, I will say, is that a lot of the criticism that was launched at the first Death Stranding, he resolved it in this game. He listened to the criticism. And I was watching this video where this guy was talking about devs and how sometimes they won't listen to the fan base. Like, for instance, Neil Druckmann. He'll blame, like, people not liking The Last of Us 2 on bigotry and transphobia. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of bigotry and hatred and things like that was thrown at the game. But there are legitimate, real problems with the structure of The Last of Us 2, the way it's written, and with how the action goes, and with making people want to play, making people play a character that they despise, that is unlikable both in universe and to you, the player. Those are some real issues that people had with the game, and he just didn't want to listen to any of the criticism and decided that they were all bigots and haters and things like that. Whereas Kojima, all the criticism that was launched at Death Stranding 1, he listened to it and actually made changes. And I just find that respectable when you actually listen to your fan base.
What you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out.
Yeah, The Last of Us 2 had serious narrative issues that should be considered. Alright, so I gotta go do this mission for this guy to get him to link up on the network. So let's see what he's got for me. I don't remember this mission. Recover the mementos from BT area. You know what? We might just go into BT area prepared to fight. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do a route simulator. And I thought there were parts of The Last of Us 2 that was really good. But, like, showing the hatred and the violence that comes with revenge, like, was really done well. That was done really well. But it's the other stuff that just wasn't done right that I have a problem with. How do I get through here? No. Okay, we're gonna go. What's crazy, okay, and this is one of my problems actually, was how good the gameplay in The Last of Us was. If you're going to make a deep narrative about how the violence that comes with vengeance is bad, then don't make the gameplay that fun. Holy shit, like take a page out of Yoko Taro's book and maybe dial back the gameplay a little bit, because you have so much fun blowing people up and burning people alive in this game, and I'm supposed to take home a message that violence is bad? Like, I don't know, but, like, he's not as good as a dev as, like, someone like Yoko Taro, so he doesn't know how to do that. Alright, let's go. Alright, so basically what we're gonna... Where's my markers at? Oh, this way?
Feels good.
Oh, here we go with the rain again. We're gonna pull our weapons out. We're gonna have just this out in case I gotta take on BTs. So I don't know if you know about this game called Drakengard. It came out a long time ago, but it actually had intentionally bad gameplay to teach you a lesson about violence and stuff like that. That's all that was done to humanize them. Call each other by their names, and even the dogs. And I don't know what else was said. There was nothing else. And you can get people to surrender in The Last of Us, and then they try to attack you again 2 seconds later. So, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it was done very well to me. Like, I don't know. MGS3 did a much better job with that type of stuff. MGS does a much better job making you feel bad for killing people, so... You guys, Is that an edge right there? Oh my god, I almost plunged to my death. Alright, boys. We're gonna try to fight these bad boys. Where is it? I hear it. There it is. Bitch. Alright, we got him. One down. I got low-key jump scared on that crack. Yeah, it was scary. Alright, we got one, boys. We don't gotta worry now. Let's do this. There's another one. If I could just get rid of the ones that are around the area, then doing what I want to do is easier. God, the music is so scary. Yeah, just... Goodbye. The wrath of bathwater. Yep. Can you put the damn ladder down? Damn. Let's go. Whew! That was actually kind of scary, that jump. I get over here without dying? Like, do I jump again? There's got to be a way. Oh, I see. I just go down. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Get my weapon out just in case. We're not causing another void out. That's not happening today, so... There they are. I found them.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop...
Don't fall off the edge, please. I think there's a BT, like, right here. God, this shit is scary. Come on, bro. We got this. We got this. We got this. This shit is nerve-wracking, though, because, like, I care very much about my luggage being in good condition. So, like, it's nerve-wracking when you're going through BT area and you know that they're ready to destroy your luggage at any second. Are those void outs devastating to the whole massive craters? Void out's devastating beyond... No, not really. I mean, you can do a void out in an area that's heavily populated and probably kill a lot of people, but I'm guessing that'll just end in a game over. You know what I mean? I hear a BT. Can you climb, Sam? Like, what is your problem? That gives me an idea. What are you gonna cause intentional void outs? I don't remember how to get back. Is it around? Oh, okay. I just gotta get to the road. There we go. And we made it. Look at that, no void outs. Good day, Sam. Alright, let's deliver this shit. No, he has a ring now. No cuffs. He's not part of the UCA anymore. Remember? Oh, you didn't play you didn't finish the last game, but at the end of the last game, he stopped being a member of the UCA because he took BB. Yeah, the cuffs were a UCA thing. Bridges.
Can't help but feel grateful when you get a delivery this well cared for. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain.
Yeah, you should. All right. Alright. He's gonna over-explain this tranquilizer gun to me, and I'm just gonna cut through it because I don't care.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts.
So, Octo, did you beat The Last of Us 2? Because I always thought not killing... well, I guess you don't care about spoilers, but Ellie gets the chance to kill Abby and she doesn't, and I always found that very dissatisfying.
My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react.
It's not that bad. I've done it before.
Taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Oh, and...
Okay, I'm cutting through this. He's just talking about shooting things. I don't care.
It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against
exactly.
ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms.
Exactly, like Ellie kills all those people, and then when she finally gets confronted with the one person that caused the whole thing, she doesn't kill her. It was very disappointing.
You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill.
Oh, sorry, mate. I killed a couple of them.
Enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? For the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them.
Alright, this is just him over-explaining smoke grenades to me, which I already understand how to use. I'm gonna cut through it because whatever. Alright, I'm leaving.
Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government if you're willing to look into it, you can review that. Might be a good...
Okay, I don't care. Jesus. God, I don't care. Sometimes they say some pretty meaningful, interesting stuff, but other times they just over-explain how to use weapons. I gotta go through BT area to get this shit. Man. Hold on. I gotta go through BT area to get this shit. Is there... No, shut up. I haven't finalized anything. I think you can actually pull up a skip prompt if you hit one of the up and down buttons. Would speed things up. Yeah, what I do is I just read what they say and then click through it. That's what I do. Remove all markers. I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. Can you stop focusing on that? Is that a weapon there? Alright, let's do this.
Delivery
Let's get some weapons because we're about to go into enemy territory. So let's get some guns. So let's see. We're going to need a bola gun. A bola gun. An assault rifle. Smoke grenade. And we'll do the tranq sniper rifle just in case. There's a lot of combat in this game, and we're about to go do more combat because I like the combat in this game. I think it's really good. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I don't have to deal with BTs, but this is BT area. There's an aid request thing here that I don't care about. So where am I going? Where is my route planner? Oh, there it is. It better not. I hope that I can get to dodge BTs this time around. I really do. Because I don't want to deal with BTs. They're hard to deal with, bro. So I don't know if you noticed, Octo, just how much walking I'm doing. But yeah, this is why I warn people. If you didn't like the first game, there's a lot of massive improvements to the gameplay here in the second game. But your core gameplay loop is still delivering things. It's still walking from point A to point B to point C to point D. That's what you do. And there's some parts where it actually gets kind of exhausting. Where you're like, why are you making me walk all this far? Like, especially since I have a ship. But whatever. There's actually no rain out, which means there's no BTs. So this is good. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. That's Death Stranding. Neat concept. Yeah, it is a neat concept, but it's also like, it's just not for everybody. And that needs to be, like, a lot of people want to play this game, but they didn't like the first game. And I'm like, if you didn't like the first game, then, like, you're probably not going to like this one. Because it's the same gameplay loop. Some people find that gameplay loop really satisfying and other people don't. So it really just depends on you. We love walking, babe. Look at this. Am I headed to the right area? Oh, I gotta go down, down. Down. Okay. Whoa. There's my ship. I guess we'll go down this way. Look how pretty it is. This is like one of the prettiest games I've ever looked at, by the way. Like, I think where I'm going is right over there. Oh, no. I guess it's over here. Alright, this is gonna have to... I'm not doing any stealth. We're just going in guns blasting because that's how I am as a person. Like, they tell you to stealth stuff, but that's how I feel about stealth right there. Let's do this. Yeah, and movement in this game is actually kind of hard to like add to that, Octo. Like, moving around in this game is not that easy. Like, you gotta like balance yourself really well, and I think that's pretty cool because it is a walking simulator. You will hear a lot of fans of this game making excuses and coping, and they'll be like, it's not a walking simulator, you just never played it, it's an action game. And I'm like, it is not an action game, this is a walking simulator. It is one of the greatest walking simulators ever made, if not the greatest walking simulator ever fucking made. But it is a walking simulator. Like,
a word of warning, Sam.
Shut up.
That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor.
Yeah, I know, he told me that.
It will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Shut up. Okay, he's gone. I'm trying to aim on that guy, but he keeps moving. Okay. Crouch walking actually helped to not fall over to the left center of mass. Well, for slopes. Yeah. They're looking for me now. Come on. Get closer. This guy is so confused. He's like, I'm being shot and I don't know where it's coming from. Alright. Let's move ahead. Let's move forward. Enemy base neutralized. That was easy. To be fair, there was only like 4 of them.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Shut up, doll man. I swear, the game is so condescending. Like, do you think I forgot how to do my job? Like, it's so funny. Like, let's go make our delivery. And I'm like, do you guys think I forgot how to do that? Clueless until they fall asleep. Yeah. I like the trank gun, by the way. I'm a fan. It's nighttime, too. Good enough time to go to bed. Did you ever play any of the other... Oh, no, you've only played MGS5, huh? I think I remember you saying you never played any of the other ones. The other ones are good. You should play the originals. The MGS 1 through 3 are like some of my favorite games ever made.
generator. I wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not stupid. All right, we did it.
Well, retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details.
Oh, it's in perfect condition because I just killed them all. Well, I didn't kill them, I knocked them out. That's the thing about this game. You don't kill people, you just knock them out.
This cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best.
I know.
I want you to have this data.
Oh yeah, that anti-gravity. Yeah.
We've designated more materials. With this tech, also cool.
I'm not listening.
You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader was second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you.
He already did.
The poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't say
It's very... Yeah, so... Here's something interesting, Octo. And remember in Death Stranding where you had to, like, take the bodies to the fucking incinerator to get rid of them after you kill somebody? There's no incinerators in this game. And I've never killed anybody in Death Stranding 2, but I'm just saying there's no incinerators in Death Stranding 2. It's not the same as Death Stranding 1 where there's incinerators where you can take people. So it's kind of like... I don't know. It's like what happens when you... I almost want to kill somebody just to see what happens.
Devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knott, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself. And I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit.
I think he's an optional person, so...
He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knott, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knott. Anyway, he's a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements.
Alright, anyway. Okay, so basically he just told a story about how he took down a whole army of people with just his fists, but you find out later that that's not true. You already told me about this! Oh my god. They do this thing where they tell you about something, and then they continue to tell you about it again. Kojima thinks his fan base is stupid, and maybe he's right, because I don't understand half the shit that happens in his games.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, shall we take another order? Liberate the Western Environmental from the brigands. Okay. Alright, we can do it. Let's see, I have a machine gun. I have a smoke grenade. I have a tranq. Alright, I have everything that I need. I'm gonna get a second assault rifle just in case. You never know. Things might get hairy. And then I'm gonna rest in my ship.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'm gonna rest in my ship. And then it'll be the next day. The sun has begun to set. Look how pretty it is. This is the prettiest game I've ever looked at, I've ever played. This game is so fucking gorgeous, it's crazy to me. Alright. Hold on a second. I gotta get my messages back, my chat back up. Okay. Alright, let's go to our private room for the night. I saw a comment from a guy that works for like UPS and he was like, it's so close to my real job, I don't know if I could stand playing this game. And I'm like, yeah. I insist that Death Stranding is not for everyone because of the gameplay loop. Let's get up. We're gonna go take these fools out during the day. I even like the first game, but the browner environment is much welcome. Are you talking about Death Stranding? Alright. Time to go shoot some fools. Let's take this, shall we? Alright. Oh yeah, a lot of people call this game a truck simulator too, which I agree with. It's an Amazon delivery boy simulator. There's so many different things that this game is called, but at its core, I think it's a walking simulator, and I think it's, like I said earlier, the best walking simulator ever made. So... Are we going the right way? Yeah, we are. We're almost there. We're close. The green rocky environment of the first game versus the more desert area of the second. Oh yeah, that's right. The first game was really green. I forgot about that. Alright, there's quite a few of them. DS1 reminds me of how the moss and plants looked after rain. Yeah, actually. Uh-oh. That guy's looking for me. Got him right in the head, bitch. I don't know why this is stuff they're asking me to do. Oh god, they're throwing rods at me. I don't know why they're asking a delivery guy to do this shit, but okay. Come on. My aim is horrible, by the way. Damn, it took a lot to take that one guy down. Jesus. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. No, that's the... 1 second while I get my shit together. Sorry. Alright, enemy base neutralized. You could just run up in here and get shot a bunch of times and... Yep, that did it. Alright, where's... What am I looking for here? What did I come here for? %51% damage taken by me. Well, well. Alright, I got kind of fucked up in the fray.
Those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details.
The order details are me kicking their ass.
I didn't think anyone could fight that hard. Hell, maybe no one else can.
This is just normal difficulty. I just suck at aiming, that's all. It's not hard on... This game isn't really hard, like taking down enemies and stuff. Like, that's not really hard. Like, it's hard on brutal difficulty, which is the hard difficulty. That's when you're gonna run into more problems. But yeah, normal is easy. It's this game, like, the bosses are hard, and the end game is hard. But for the most part, this game is easy. The gameplay's still pretty fun, though. Now, later on in the game, it does get a little hairy taking down these, taking down the armed survivalists. The ones who have no problem killing you. There are some who will kill you, right? Taking them down's a little harder. Yeah, the combat gets, like, harder later. But this is still the beginning of the game, I guess. So. Alright, yeah, I'm about to quit. You got good timing, Octo, because I was just about to quit streaming. I was just about to quit. Because, like, I've been streaming for, like, almost 3 hours. I'm kind of tired. So I'll talk to you later. See you in the Discord.
More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan too. If Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been...
Alright, I'm just gonna skip through this. Nothing really important gets said here.
We can't thank you, and before you go, and between us, but there's hope. You could, you'll find that you could. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
See ya.
That's some good work, Sam.
Yeah, I'm actually about to quit. I'm actually about to quit playing right now because I'm like, it's been like 3 hours.
Your next order of the ship.
So.
But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine
Later.
you're both pretty tired. You and Owen.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna quit for the day. That was fun. But I'm tired. I usually do not stream this long. I'll just start a new save. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Thanks for watching, you guys, and have a good one. I will see you next time, because I'm tired.